So what, like, day to day, what does our lives look like as college dropouts?
Wake up and good.
Yeah, like, okay, so we wake up and goon, play some video games, gamble a little bit, goon again, go to sleep around like 3 a.m.
So I think ever since we dropped out, it's been a slow transition of the college version of us to the version of us that we are trying to become.
Yeah, it's definitely like, the way we were describing it earlier, you were talking about this, it's more of like, just genuine, like, killing your old self with those old habits, those old friends that, really just like, they're not bad, they just hold you back, they just don't push you to something new, they don't push you towards what you need to go towards actually in life, and that is the hardest part of being a college dropout. The hardest part about it is, it's not like, all the time, it's not all the other factors. The hardest part is actually changing from, this childish, young mindset of, oh, I got so much time to live, I can do whatever I want, to this new mindset of, yo, I need to be focused, I need to work, I need to actually get crap done.
I would say that honestly the hardest part isn't necessarily just the change, like becoming a new person. It's more cutting off all the people and the things that are associated with the old version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's lonely,
Very.
when you're not hanging out with the old people who used to be your friends, who you used to hang out with because you're trying to become a higher version of yourself. You relate to less people.
Yeah.
And that part is very difficult.
But I think the part that makes it all worth it is like the actual like belief and confidence that your actions aren't going to go to nothing. Like, belief and confidence that what you're doing isn't like a failure, because so many people, they'll just try to tell you, what you're doing isn't good. You should just quit. You should just stay in college. You should just stay on the safe route. But genuinely, like, when that's not for you, that's just not for you, So, if anyone is watching this and they're in this situation or thinking about it, you just got to be willing and ready to make those sacrifices, willing and ready to, cut off those old friends, willing and ready to genuinely, like, just give up on all those old things. Because it's hard, like today, for example, there's a big football game that we would love to go to, but instead, we're working on our, businesses and stuff. It sucks, bro. Yeah, it genuinely sucks. But you just gotta be willing and able to take those sacrifices, and that's something I wish I could tell my younger self, because my younger self was so scared to take those sacrifices and take those hits, because you have to, So, points from this video: take the sacrifices and just really get rid of that old version of yourself with those old habits, and be willing to get rid of friends who aren't, not that they're bad, just ones that aren't really pushing you toward your goal. Because if you're not growing, you're staying the same. Anyways, it's only up from here. And remember, anything is possible.